is risk management? Well, with increased globalization, piracy, identity theft, global competition, environmental concerns, cyber attacks, the need to standardize, third world development, and depleting resources in a shrinking world, risk management has become one of the hottest topics in the global business environment. I will also discuss risk at 3 different main levels. First, at the product and process level, and then the next level up, the project level. And then finally, I'll discuss risk management at the highest level, the strategic and company-wide level. So once again, this is what a typical SWOT analysis looks like. Across the top row, we have those internal issues. We look holistically at the breadth of the organization, including the financial side, the employee health and safety side, the environmental side, and on and on. All aspects must be considered. So let's take a look at a graphical representation of Hoshin Connery. We start in the upper right side where we talk about the mission statement and the quality policy. We identify the different elements of this statement. So once again, we see our risk management graph. The vertical axis represents the average risk rating for all the risks together. The horizontal axis represents time. The curved exponential curve in the center represents our expectations of the risk and how we want risk to be decreased with time. Since risk management involves identifying risks and taking actions to mitigate or lessen the effects of these risks, are these not just preventive actions? Well, yes, they are indeed. Risk management is a system to identify and prioritize and monitor the effectiveness of all preventive actions taken and to mitigate those risks at all levels. Now let's discuss risk management at the project level. Projects by their very nature require extensive resources, time, and commitment. As such, projects need to pay off and return value to the organization. Starting and stopping projects, not completing projects, or failed projects take away from the organization's ability to compete effectively on the global stage. Now let's take a look at what that might look like to manage a new product launch. Again, this is a visual project board for all to see, whether electronic or manual. The main focus area is in the center. So as such, we simply monitor risk as the product of the likelihood of occurrence multiplied by the severity. Now, occurrence could be again on a 1 to 5 scale, with the likelihood of occurrence of a 5 being the highest. Now, for a simpler approach, you may wish to determine risk for each project by using a simple form like this. Now let's talk about risk management at the strategic and company-wide level. We all know risks occur at all levels. All are important. However, the risks at the highest level, the strategic and company-wide level, can have the most detrimental effect if not mitigated. Of course, there are huge risks of not doing anything to address weaknesses on the internal side and threats on the external side. We cascade these goals down to the next level, and we look at the relationship between these goals and the actions or the Kaizen events. Here we specifically develop actions or improvement activities to reduce risk, mitigate the risks. Now, what are the benefits of using the Hoshin Connery process? Risk management's focus, by its very nature, is on mitigating identified risks so that the customer base is at less risk and is more satisfied, thus creating business stability. Competitors do not excel without notice and internal action. The environment is protected, safety within the facility is properly addressed, employees at all levels are involved in risk reduction, and the company is stable and predictable, which allows for the continuation and expansion of business as well as the promotion of jobs. Now this is a system of respect for all employees.